How's it going? I'm Fiona. This is Artio Fitness. Today, in quarantine. Ooh, I really should have taken off my shirt. It's really cold in my house right now. Today in quarantine, we are getting into our chest and our shoulders, our neck. Yeah, that one. So today for class, what you will need is a mat, and then also a strap if you have one. If you don't have a strap, you can use like your sweatshirt or a t-shirt or something just to like lengthen. You don't mind pulling at just a little bit. A towel works too. Luckily I have mine handy dandy strap, so I'll be using that. You can also use the thing that like wraps your yoga mat. That's also a possibility. But we will need this for class for a couple things. So just put it next to your mat and come to a nice comfortable seated position. Oh my God, oh my God. Yep, another one of those days. My hips are dying. There we go. Okay, you can stack one foot on top of the other, or you can crisscross applesauce. Either way is fine. Finding a nice balanced position on those hips. You can pull the flesh away from your sits bones. I'm a little bit blessed back there, thank goodness. So it's a little bit more comfortable for me to adjust back there, so I have my nice sit bones on the ground. Hands coming to the knees, roll the shoulders up and back for 2, 3, 4, and reverse that. Go forward, starting to get into it, starting to bring a little bit of awareness into the shoulders. Mine are super duper crunchy today, so this might feel really good. And then I want you to go back one more time and let it loose. Oh, nice. Now let's close our eyes. And our shoulders should also be singing just a little bit after that. Thank goodness. Oh, you're welcome. See, much more of that today. Let's do it. Start to bring your awareness to your breath. The inhale and the exhale, filling up the lungs, filling up the space, filling up the belly as well. If you had a really stressful day, or if you need any tension, you don't need any of the stress, you don't need those thoughts right now. Start just letting the cluttered mind clear out. Let things move on, send them back out. If it's important, it'll come back, don't worry. But there's no need for nagging thoughts, no need for the constant worry at this moment. Letting the space between your eyebrows go as well. We tend to hold a lot of tension there without even realizing it. Letting the jaw be loose as well. Breathing deeply there. Nice. And from here, you can leave the eyes closed. I'm going to, or you can open them. You're going to exhale, drop the right ear to the right shoulder. Right ear to the right shoulder. Lengthening up that left side. The chin coming up toward the sky. Just slightly to get the front of the neck. And then bring it back to neutral. And then take a moment. You can take your right hand to the left shoulder. Just as a little guide. You're not pressing. Just as a little guide for open. Ooh. Drop the hand back down. Exhale. Drop the chin towards the chest. Pause at the bottom. Lengthen out the back of the neck. Here. Now what I want you to do is take both hands to the shoulders and guide them down. So just the fingertips touch the shoulders and it kind of opens up just a little bit there. Hands come back down to the knees. Roll the left ear towards the left shoulder. Chin coming up, up. Bring it back to neutral. And then the chin can come up towards the sky. And then bring it back neutral. This time the left hand comes to the right shoulder. Maybe the fingertips make it, maybe not. Breathe deeply there. And then one more time, exhale, drop the chin down to the chest. And pause there for just a moment. I can really feel where I have a couple knots building already. So my goal, I'm going to kind of sway side to side just a little bit, try to work one out. My goal is to start releasing that tension. Just a little bit. And then inhale, bring it up towards the right. And back into neutral. Nice. Take the hands, place them into prayer. Rub them together. Keep that friction, of course, that little bit of love. Gently place the hands about 1 inch away from your face. And then down to your heart. And slowly blink open your eyes. Ooh, hello. Here we go. Hands on the knees. Still, we're going to start with a little rib cage rolls. So you can start going side to side a little bit with the torso. Oh my goodness, so good, so good. Right here, my body definitely needs this. I don't know why, well, I know I do know why, but I feel a lot more sore when I haven't been walking around. I've been going to my normal classes. And then bring your chest around front. And then curling, you curl, you crunch into it as you come back. This is warming up our spine. This is warming up the hips, a little bit into the shoulders as well. Just coming around. I don't get that extra time to walk out my soreness anymore, so it's been a little bit more difficult. It's been my struggle here. And let's go to the opposite side. Go that other way. Nice, rolling out that chest, going slowly, slowly. Nice. This is really good, especially for warming up the joints right away. And then bring it up to neutral. Ooh. Nice. And then the head, again, one more time towards the right, but this time I want you to take your right hand to your head, place it gently on top, and the left hand reaches up to the sky. Exhale, slowly, slowly, slowly move that left hand down. Oh my goodness. Whoa. Oh. Can we do that one more time? Inhale, reach it up. And exhale, slowly, slowly, slowly. Let's bring it down. Inhale, bring the head back up to neutral and over towards the opposite side. This time the left hand grabs the head and the right hand reaches up and bring it down. Oh, bring it down, down, down. Yes. Ooh, nice work. Let's bring that up one more time. Inhale. And exhale, bring it down, slowly moving it. There you go. That's it right there. Oof. Inhale, bring it back up. And then one more time. You can make a little finger gun with your hands. Place it underneath the chin as you bring yourself back. So it's just a little bit of the supported back. And then instead of rolling the shoulders up, bring the shoulders down. And inhale, bring it up. Nice work. Woo! Already feeling all loosey-goosey in there. Still a bunch of tension, but less than before is what we're going for. And we're going to come into tabletop position. So roll forward, come into your tabletop position. Yeah. So in your tabletop position, I want to make sure that the shoulders are right underneath the hands. Excuse me while I adjust a little bit. Shoulders are right underneath the hands. Or hands are right underneath the shoulders. Man, talk about a yoga brain today. And then top of the toes here. Knees are right underneath the hips. You're going to exhale, cat-cow. But in this cat-cow, I want you to start circling it a little bit. Our spine is already a little bit warm. So you can go side to side a little bit. You can wiggle it out. Starting to explore each side. Can kind of go to the opposite side. Little roll throughs. And in the shoulders as well. Be aware of what your shoulders and your neck are doing. I care more about those today than your head. Than your hips. Man, I'm really killing it. Nice. Bring it back to neutral. From here, take the left foot, send it to the back of the mat. The right foot right foot hand reaches forward. You're gonna lift up. Inhale. Exhale, elbow into the knee. We gotta warm this body up a little bit. Inhale, reach. Exhale, bring it in. Inhale, reach. And one more time, exhale, bring it in. Hold it here. Breathe. 2. And 1. Inhale, reach it long. Exhale, bring it down. Nice. Roll through a cat-cow. Exhale. Inhale, up. And then right foot taps back. Left hand comes forward. We inhale, reach it up. Hover here for just a moment. Exhale. Elbow to knee. Inhale, reach. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, reach. And one more time, exhale, elbow to knee. Hold it here. You can still breathe in and out and in. And on this next out, you exhale, reach it long, drop it down. Good work. Take the knees out wide. Send the hips back. Reach the hands forward. Bring the forehead to the mat. If it's comfortable, if not, just hold the forehead about 1 inch or 2 above the mat. This is totally fine as well. This is your child's pose. If at any time today it's a little bit too intense, especially in the back bends, take a child's pose or a forward fold. Child's pose is a great way to open up the shoulders, lengthen out the side bodies as well, while still giving us a little bit of an inversion. And slowly walk the hands back in. You're gonna bring the knees back to neutral. We're gonna hover the knees here. Nice. From here, walk the feet out into your plank. And then we're gonna do a couple of thrusters or torpedoes. As you exhale, bring the knees down, chest lays upon the thighs. Inhale, bring it forward. Exhale, bring it forward. Exhale, bring the chest on the thighs. Inhale, forward. And exhale, bring it back. Inhale, forward. We're going to do 3 more. Bring it back. You can always do this on your knees. You can just drop your knees and come back and forth to tabletop. We're just opening up the shoulders. We're lighting up that space right now. And this can be quite intense. And then now when you bring it back, you exhale, raise the hips up to the sky, straighten out the legs, walk the feet out. Nice. Open up the chest, press as if the chest is going to lay upon the thighs again. One more time. And this is the first time we're done, so you can make it lazy. You can bring the feet out a little bit wider than normal. And then from here, walk the feet in towards the hands. Bringing it up towards the top of the mat. I'm having a hard time today, man. Let's grab opposite elbows and just hang down. You can go side to side. Nice work. Drop the hands, bend the knees, and slowly scoop the tailbone as you come up 1 vertebrae at a time. Roll the shoulders up and back. Come back up into a standing position. In this standing position, I want to take the hands, lace them together so you still have the thumbs open. We're going to slide that behind the head, and you're going to place the thumbs right at the base of the, or right at the top of the spine, base of the skull, right there. Now take the elbows, open them out, roll the shoulders down the back, and you're going to inhale, reach over to one side. Bring this bottom shoulder up, scoop it around. Oh, lengthen out that side body. Slightly bend the knees if you need. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale, come over to the other side. Lengthen out that right side body. Inhale, bring it up. Guess what? We're doing 1 more set. Yes, 1 more set. Yes, side body. Really important, especially in our back bends, and especially with our shoulder openers. Inhale, bring it neutral. And exhale over to the other side. Roll shoulders in the back, open up that chest. There we go. Inhale, bring it back up. And then finally, we can come into a slight back bend, supporting as if we're lounging in a chair. At the beach is the goal. Ready? Slightly bend the knees, open up that chest. Let that chest just fall open. There's no pinching in the back. If there is, just come up just a little bit. We're more focused on opening up these elbows, opening up the shoulders. Inhale, bring it back up. And exhale, curl, shake it out. Ooh, yes. Very nice, especially those of us that have been working on the computer or on the desk that are slightly too low. We might feel a good hunch. So this opening, this counter move is really gonna open up that space. We're gonna strengthen up the back just a little bit too. Let's go to the top of the mat. And I wanna make sure there's about a fist width in between your feet. Inhale into prayer. Exhale through the mouth, audible breath. One more time, inhale. Exhale loudly. Better already. Let's take the hands, inhale towards the face, reaching up towards the sky. Slight little back bend. Exhale, bring it forward. Ooh, nice. Hands on the shins, inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold, making sure there's a slight bend in the knees. Just a slight bend. It's a little micro bend. It's not actually very visible. It's still so slight. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Shoulders are sliding down the back. Shoulders are away from the ears, and the elbows are right out, straight out from the shoulders. Am I doing it? Yeah, I'm kind of doing it. Yeah, I can see that. There we go. Nice. And then inhale, reach forward. Exhale, pull down. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, pull down. Inhale, forward. And exhale down. Hold it here for 3, 2, and exhale, fall forward, fold there, pedal out the feet. There we go. From here, place the hands down on the ground, step the right foot back, and then the left foot back. We're gonna hover in our plank. You can always take a modified plank as long as you have some weight there. Totally fine. From here, we're gonna shift forward and back. Forward, back. Those of you that joined me on Monday, you'll remember these. Forward, back. Forward, now everybody drops their knees down, elbows by the rib cage, chin, knee, and chin, chest, and knees on the ground. Untuck the toes, slide the chest through, little baby cobra. Hold the baby cobra here. Now, take the hands and press them into the ground just slightly. Just a little bit. So then these shoulders, instead of pointing forward, they're pointed up towards the sky. So think about the tops of your shoulders pointing up towards the sky. Feet are pressing down into the ground. Breathe deeply, elbows pinned by the sides. A little bit there. Exhale, bring it back down. Oh my goodness, so nice. You can move back to downward facing dog however you like. For me, I'm gonna tuck my toes, reverse push up, and exhale, bring it back. Pedal out the feet. Hang out, downward facing dog. Walking the feet out. Enjoying this moment. Nice. Good. Inhale forward. And exhale, hips come back up and plank. And then from here, look in between the hands. You can step, you can jump, you can fly. However you want to get your feet back up towards the top of the mat. I'm just going to step my right, step my left, and exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back, one more time. This time in our flat back, we're going to take the hands right next to the hips. Pinkies are close to the butt, and we're just going to have a little cat airplane arms here. So if we're flying through the air, slight bend in the knees. I don't want to lock out those knees. Good. Bring the shoulders down, and then from here, slight lift and lower in the hands. Okay, you guys are like, why are we doing so much movement today? It's because we're starting to light up the shoulders. So we want to get them super warm and a little bit worked. So when we do start getting deep into those stretches, it's a little bit more effective. Up and down. Nice. Exhale, forward fold all the way. And then slowly bend the knees, slight swan dive up to the sky. Reach back up, exhale, bring it back down. Release the hands, you can kind of loosen it out, shake it, a little bit. Adjust yourself as needed. Let's come into our second set. Little modification here. So we'll get a little bit deeper into it. Exhale, hands come into prayer. Inhale, reach up towards the sky. Roll the shoulders back, and then I want you to open up. So I'm going to turn this way. So instead of having that arm straight up, like really close to the ears, you're actually going to open them. And then as you come back, that's where the tilt happens. That's where it happens. There you go. Open the chest. Exhale, fall forward, come down, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, down. One more time. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, down. Let's warm up the legs just a little bit now. Now, let's take our left leg, send it to the back of the mat first. Right leg is forward. We're going to be in a high lunge. In this high lunge, I want to make sure that our hands are on the ground. So if you need fingertips, if you need to grab some books and put them by the side so you can have the hands on the ground, that is ideal. Yoga blocks also work, I guess. If you don't have books, you can just use a yoga block. From there, we're going to hover forward and back, warming up the hips, warming up the base. So hips and glutes are the base for our back bends. So that's where all of the support comes from. It's important, we're going to open them up before we even start super bending. And then exhale, drop the knee forward and hang out here for just a moment. Roll the shoulders down the back. You can bring the right hand up to the knee, the left hand comes up. You can just push into that hip flexor. Open that space up, take the left hand, place it on the glute, become slightly more forward. And if you want a slight little back bend here, that's fine. It's nothing too intense. And then exhale, drop the hands. Let's come back. Bring the right leg, knee to the left. We hover forward and back. For 3, not too many. Bring the hips down, 2 and 1. Exhale, you can full chaturanga or you can drop the knees. Coming down, untuck the toes, slide the chest through. Little cobra this time. So full cobra is available. We're not quite to our up dog yet. Bring the feet together. Flex the glutes. Open up that front space of the abdominal wall. There we go. And then gaze comes up towards the sky slightly. Take the shoulders away from the ears. Press into the palms of the hands. It's not just a casual. You're not just holding yourself up. You're using that energy to grow even taller. Exhale, bring it down. Tuck the toes, make your way back to downward facing dog. Pedal up the feet. Nice. From here, look in between the hands, left foot comes, big step. Oh, this is my sticky side. So if you need your yoga blocks or books on either side of the foot, that's fine. Knee is just over ankle. You're gonna start coming forward and back, opening the right hip flexor. So think about the front of the right hip. That's the part that's working right here. If you don't quite feel it, straighten out that knee just a little bit more. Come a little bit more forward. Make your stance a little bit bigger. Those of you that are feeling it, welcome. Welcome. Inhale, bring it forward. Drop the knee down. And then left hand comes up. Right hand comes up. You're gonna like to back off. We're gonna really go for it. Bring those hips down. Nice. Now the right hand comes to the back of the glute. Let's press that forward. Open up that space, gaze up towards the sky. Slight little back bend if you're feeling it, just a little bit, just a little bit. We'll have more of a chance to get further into the lungy back bends in just a moment. And then exhale, bring the hands forward. Inhale, back knee up. And then exhale, have the right foot meet the left foot at the top of the mat. Pedal up the feet. Shake it out there. Inhale, flatten back. Exhale, fold. And then hands come out towards the sides. Reach back up towards the sky. Little back bend there. And bring it down. Nice. Let's keep going. Inhale, reach the hands back up. Exhale, all the way down, forward fold. I love a little standing in between just to get that gunk out of the shoulders. From here, place the right hand in front of the face and the left hand on the hip. Yeah, we're gonna notice the hip first. Bend the right knee, start twisting towards that side, and then open up the shoulders, stack the shoulders one on top of the other. Then the left hand can reach up towards the sky. There you go. Breathe deeply there. Look up, up, up. Starting to get the outside, that IT bend. You should be feeling it on the outside of that leg. If not, take the left foot, left knee, bring it back from the right leg forward just a bit more. There you go. Exhale, drop it down, reverse to the other side. Bending the left knee, opening up towards the right side. And roll the shoulders down the back. Breathe deeply, looking up towards the sky. Exhale, drop it down. Nice work. Grab opposite elbows and you can just hang a little bit side to side. Stretch out those side bodies. Yeah. Juicy. Nice. I did promise juicy. That is one thing I did promise today. Exhale, drop the hands down. And then this time, walk the feet back. We're going to come back into our downward facing dog. Oh, just walk it back. Nice. Let those shoulders just hang open just a little bit. If you need to take a child's pose right now, that's totally fine. We're not going to be here for too long. We're going to inhale forward into plank. Exhale, drop the knees, and then the chin and the chest come down on the ground. Inhale, flow through. Little vinyasa, you can come up to your upward facing dog now. And then exhale, you can flip your dog. There we go. Nice. Okay, starting on the right side. So bring the hands in just slightly, and the toes come in towards each other as if the big toes are gonna kiss. Then the right foot's knee is gonna bend, and you're gonna reach up towards the sky for three-legged dog. Bend the knee, stack the right hip on top of the left, but gaze is still down here. And then from here, I want you to open up this chest space. Open up, still gaze down at the ground, but really opening the bottom of the torso. And then little circles with the knee. That's it. I promise we'll get out of the shoulders in just a second. We'll be opening them soon. We're just creating our little base in here. And then reverse the circle. Good. Inhale, reach back up towards the sky, and then exhale, knee comes into the chest. One more time. Inhale up. Exhale in. Place the foot down in between the hands. There we go. This time, high lunge. We stay in the high lunge. We're going to pick the right hand up to the knee and the left hand up to the knee. Come into your crescent. Reach the hands overhead. That's it. Now from here, all I want to do is I'm going to do a power move. It's just the slightest little movement. My back foot's going to go from lunge to warrior one. So I take my heel and I place it down. But my torso and my chest are still facing this way. Good. Oh, geez. Nice. Now from here, bring the elbows into cactus. Come into a nice little back bend. Open up that chest. Inhale, exhale here. Good. Inhale, straighten the arms. And then bring the hands behind the back. Ooh. Straighten out this back leg, open up the chest, slight bend in the elbow, and we come down, humble warrior. So this is a chest and a hip opener. My favorite today. Here we go. If this is too intense for you, leave the hands down at the base of the spine. If you need a little bit more, you can bring it back up. This left shoulder is coming forward more. So your gaze, instead of being towards the center of the mat, is more towards the front of the mat. Inhale, bring it back up. Bring it out to warrior two. Good. And come back to basking warrior. Inhale, reach the front leg long. And we're gonna come, reach forward into triangle. That's it, nice. Jeez, this mat is slippy. I'm slipping all over the place. It's a slip and slide. Right here, open up this chest. Stack it there. Nice. Now, if you have your strap handy, I'm gonna show you how to do that bind with the strap. So, I'm gonna grab my strap, and I bring my feet back into my lunge position or my warrior two position. Then my strap is gonna come in my top hand. My strap is super long today. Just gonna double that up. It's gonna come into my top hand as I bring my right hand to my knee. This top hand is gonna come around, and then you see where the strap is dangling here? Then we can grab it. There we go. Now, if you're not using the strap and combined fully, totally fine. Those that are using the strap today, more than welcome to just hang out here. Make the strap as long as you need. Then the benefit of this is if you are using the strap and you're not as worried about the bind, you can come into bird of paradise. So those that are level 1, you guys stay here. Roll out that hip. You can practice straightening the leg, bending the knee, see what that's like. Those that want to go a little bit further, bring this left foot into the center of the mat, and the right foot comes towards the left. From here, you're gonna take the chest up to the sky as you bring this foot up. That's why I have the strap today, is because it's a little bit easier if we have the strap. Ooh, hello. That's it. Not really feeling this balance today. There we go. Nice. And then for those that are inclined, you just straighten the leg. Bring it back in. And then we come back the same way we came, and we meet our friends that were just playing around. We're all gonna come, straighten the leg, and then bring the chest open. Nice, beautiful bound triangle. And then you can release the strap from the bottom hand. The left hand reach up and over. I'm just gonna place it right next to my mat to use on the other side. And then walk the hands forward. We're gonna bend the knee one more time. Flip this back foot into a nice lunge, and we're in our lizard. We're in our lizard pose. So the back foot comes from open to closed. There it is. Drop the knee down, and you can walk out forward onto the forearms if that's comfortable for you. The hips should be feeling pretty open there. And then take the right hand on the outside of the right foot. We're gonna come back up into our high lunge. And the right foot's gonna come back, and we're gonna lift it, little three-legged plank. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, reach up to the sky, and flip it over. Nice. Okay, well, we survived that one. You guys did a great job. Now, bring the feet together as if the toes are gonna kiss. You know what's gonna happen. The left foot gets to rise up to the sky. Sink that heel down. And then you can straighten out the leg. Finally, bend the knee. Open up that chest. Open, 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 open. And then slight little roll of the knee. Little circle. Little circle. And reverse. Nice. Inhale, straighten out the leg. Exhale, bring the left knee into the chest. Inhale, bring it back. Exhale, bring that left knee into the chest and place it down on the mat. Good job. Nice work. Get that out of the shoulders. Then the left hand comes to the knee, the right hand comes to the knee, and we press forward into that nice lunge. Now you guys will see what's happening on the back side. What happens? There we go. So we press out this knee, open up that hip flexor. Good. Inhale, reach the hands up to the sky. And exhale, cactus arms, open up that chest. Hello. Very intense. Take the chest, bring it more open. Shoulders are supporting, you're scooping under and supporting that heart space. Inhale, reach back up to the sky. Exhale, bring the hands to the base of the spine. And then this back heel swivels out into our warrior one position. Exhale, bring yourself down, basking warrior. Shoulders by the knee. Breathing deeply there. Nice. For 3, slight bend in the elbows. Oh, I was doing a bad job. 2, and inhale, reach back up. Swivel the arms, warrior 2. Sink down to this warrior 2. I'm afraid to go too far because this mat's a little bit slippier. I love this blue mat, but it is not for Vinyasa. Take the shoulders over the back, and then we come back into our basking warrior. Inhale, reach back up to warrior 2, straighten out the leg, and come down into our triangle. Roll the shoulders back, open up that chest. Nice. And then I'm just gonna flip over. You guys stay there. Just gonna flip over so I can see what's happening in the front. And so I can grab my strap. I'm gonna grab the strap with the opposite hand this time. So the right hand, I'm gonna strap in my right hand. That's the top hand for me. I'm gonna start bending into my car's bow or my extended side angle. So my knees need to widen, my legs need to widen just a little bit. And this hand's here. Hello, strap. There we go. I'm gonna bring it behind and grab through. So again, you guys can see that. I'll do it from behind so you guys can see right there. So normally I can bind here if I really want to, but since I'm working on Bird of Paradise, having that strap, I don't have to stress too much about having that grip right there. Open up that chest, then you can play with straightening the leg. Ooh, this one's really intense. I think I might have strained my inner thigh. And then bring it down. And then you can bring the left foot or right foot in. Left foot comes in. And then those of us that are trying it, bring it back up. And don't forget to leave me a comment if you did try it. I want to know. Whoops. Keyword try, not do, right? For me. Bring it in. Here we go. Point the foot. And you can extend the leg out. Ooh, that means too crunchy. Let's bring it down and back. I'm going to leave it here just for a moment for those that are still working. And then we can leave the strap down. Nice. From here, we're going to swivel the hands around, bring this back foot into that lunge, and we can bring the hands on the inside. You can drop the knee down if that's more comfortable, and the elbows down as well for a nice hip opener there. Now, I did warn you we were going to get into Bird of Paradise today. Oh, there we go. Love it. Nice. And then from here, walk the hands back into the center and flow through a Vinyasa. Take the left leg. You can hover it up. And then bring it down. Full up. And then let's come back into our downward facing dog. Nice. From here, we're going to do one little power move. You can bring the knees down and back into child's pose. Just take a little bit of a rest in the shoulders. So this is a huge heart opener, but you need to make sure that you're really, really strong in the shoulders. You're pressing through, your shoulders are away from the ears. We're going to come from wild thing or like flipped dog into fallen triangle. So these are some of the harder moves, but they're super good for the side body as well as for the chest. So those that are not feeling it today, you can always just take a nice slow juicy child's pose. You can walk the hands towards one side, towards the other. You can always come into pigeon as well. If you want to take a pigeon at this time, more than welcome. I don't think we'll be able to hit it too much today. So walk the hands back in, those that want to go with me. Here we go, we're going to walk the hands back in, we're going to bring the hips up and back.
for our downward facing dog. Now, bring the feet in together again one more time. The right foot reaches up, the right foot's turned, right foot reaches up towards the sky. Bend the knees, open up that chest one more time, and then this time, instead of just leaving it there, you're gonna reach behind you, place it behind the foot, open up that chest, straighten out this left leg. And then from here, this chest, instead of facing towards the side of the room, you're gonna face it up towards the sky, reaching back. Weight is on the ball of the foot, so you have this back foot, you can't really see it here. This back foot, my heel is up. There we go. And then from here, you're gonna go from here into three-legged dog straight away. So from here, take the foot, bring it back in just slightly, swivel back up towards the sky. Then take the right foot, place it in between the left foot and the left wrist, and then we pretzel it through. So now it's like a triangle. Open up the left side, coming in here. Then if you're feeling super powerful today, you can lift the right foot off the ground. I gotta weird it. There we go. And then from here, bring it back into three-legged dog. And down. Nice work. Ready for the second side? You're gonna bring the feet in together. The left foot this time, reach up towards the sky. Bend the knees, flex the foot. And then you can start to bring it back behind you. I have to bend this knee first in order to get it back. Once I'm planted, then I pop my hips up, my right leg straightens out, and I bring that chest up and open. This is my preferred side. Nice. Breathing deeply. Gaze is all the way back. Then we're gonna flip it over into three-legged dog. Bam. Sink that heel down and bring the left foot in between the right, straighten it out, and then open up that side. There we go. There. And those that are feeling it, lift the foot off the ground. Woo! Nice. Exhale, bring the hands down. Three-legged dog, and bring it down. Those that were just on the floor and hanging out, rolling around, come forward. Everybody comes forward into plank. We're gonna exhale through the chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And instead of going down to downward facing dog, we're gonna bring the knees out wide. We're gonna come into child's pose. Nice. In this child's pose, take the elbows down to the ground. Bring the hands over the head. Nice little break here. Nice little rest. One more back bend before we're going to stretch. Bring the hands underneath the shoulders. Press yourself back up. Bring the knees in. Pause here for just a second. I don't like going from down straight up, so I'm just going to pause just for a moment, and then I bring my hips up, and I'm in a nice, beautiful kneeling position. In this kneeling position, I take my hands, I place them right behind my back, the base of my spine. Fingertips pointed forward, so elbows squeezing in. You can tuck the toes, and you can start to open up that chest. Come into a back bend. Hello, camel. Opening that chest. There it is. Nice. And then if camel is good for you, to drop one hand and the other, that's more than welcome. My hip's not feeling it today. That strain is definitely super weird. So I'm gonna keep it easy. I'm gonna keep it light. And then inhale, bring it back up. Everybody into a regular kneeling position. Bringing the hips down. Nice. Oh, so good. From here, place the hands on the knees and just give me a little head roll here.
Loosen out that tension, especially if you're doing the upward dog and the wild thing. This will feel really good. Even if you weren't. This is so nice. Okay. I'm gonna do my favorite shoulder opener. I'm just gonna come down, lay down on your belly so you can walk it forward and come down all the way. I'm gonna bring my right hand out to the side. Those of you that joined me on Monday, you should be aware of what we're doing. And then you bring your right temple to the ground. So you're looking towards the left side. This left hand is right underneath the shoulder. My left leg reaches up and then back. And my hips start to rock. Now the goal is to stretch out the shoulder. So maybe you need to start adjusting, playing with how high the hand is, how low. Maybe you bend. Ooh, that bend, that cactus, that's what got me. So you just start to play with where the shoulder and the bicep start to open up for you. Breathe deeply there. And then release. Bring the left leg down slowly, slowly, slowly roll out of it. Oh. Then we're gonna come on the other side. So then the left hand, cactus is usually a little bit better for me, or straight out, or this is kind of like whatever. Bring the right hand underneath the shoulder. The right leg reaches up and then back behind. The left temple's on the ground, so you could just lay down. And so also, it depends on the angle of the hips. The more you press back, the more you roll back. And so pressing that left shoulder into the ground. That's the important thing. Those of you with really open shoulders may not feel it as much. You may be able to go pretty far. Those of us with like extremely tight shoulders, just a little bit. This is all we need. This is all we need. That's it. Good job. Breathe deeply into the space that's working. And then reach up towards and bring it back. Nice. One more final pose. You're going to reach the hands, place them towards the back of the spine. Again, one more time. Bring the elbows up. You're going to straighten them without locking them. Bring the feet in together. Option 1 to just do the arms and the chest. Option 2 to bring everything up for locust. Open that space here. Roll the shoulders out and down the back. Open it there. Breathing deeply. Exhale, bring it down. I am getting a phone call. Not really sure what that is. Exhale, bring it down. Stack one hand on top of the other. And you can just lay down just for a moment. It's probably a delivery of some sort. Walk the hands forward. I'm sorry. And we're all down to the ground. Oh, so nice. What an adventurous time we live in, guys. Most exciting part of my day. That's right. And then this time we're gonna bring the hands underneath the shoulders one more time. Pick it back up. Oh, I'm just like, oh, ground, nap. Let's do it. Bring the knees underneath the hips. Walk the hands out, puppy pose. So this is really intense as well. You can bring the forehead to the ground if that's comfortable for you. Maybe you need to walk it back just slightly. The further your hips are over the knees, the more intense it can be. And then bring the elbows down to the ground one more time. Bring the hands over the head and stretching out the backs of the triceps and the backs of the arms. Drop the hands down, walk the hands back, and come down into a seated position. You can cross the feet out. And here, oh my goodness. From here, crisscross the legs, bring the hands to the shoulders, and we're just gonna turn side gently to side. A little bit here. Open up this space, get it out. So we did work the shoulders a lot. We did a lot of really intense shoulder opening, a lot of chest opening here, which can be really nice, but it can also create a little bit more tension at times if we're not super aware of it, and especially right at the end. Bring the elbows in together, reach them up and back. And bring it in together and back. This is where we let all of that juice just flow through the shoulders. Nice. And then reverse that. Bring it up, out, and back. Good. I can hear my shoulders crunching. They are super crunchy today. Nice. One more. And then you can release the neck, release the head. Oh, anything else that feels good. In that seated position, just roll around a little bit. We'll be making our way onto the mat. Shifting the hips forward, coming down into a nice laying down position. Knees into the chest, just rolling a little side to side here. Hands coming into a T position. Feet come a little bit higher, knees over the ankles. So you have this nice L position in your legs. You're gonna exhale, bring the knees over towards the left side. Gaze over towards the right. Bring your right shoulder to the ground, all the way to the ground. If you need to back off, straighten out the legs just a little bit. If you wanna go a little bit more aggressive, you can bring the left hand to the knee and press down just slightly. Nice. Inhale, pick it up. And exhale, let's go to the other side. Gaze over towards the left side. Inhale, bring it back up. And again, bring the knees into the chest. If you're good here, stay here. If you want to come through for a happy baby, I know we opened up the hips a lot today as well. This might be really comfortable. Might be really well needed and delicious for you. So maybe that happens. Bring the soles of the feet together. You can bring them out. Woo, just play a little bit. Then bring the feet back together. Knees come in. And just drop one leg down and the other leg down. You can do any final resting pose that you would like. Anything just to finish off your practice today. What I want to do here is take the arms into a nice cactus pose. And you're coming the soles of the feet together in just a slight little diamond. So this little angular. Even better if you put a pillow underneath the chest and just open it up just a little bit. Even a block would work, or a couple of your books. Breathing deeply there. Starting to bring awareness into the mind. Noticing how your body feels very different, very open. Letting any last little bit of tension go, any stickiness, just let it leave. Then wiggle the hands, wiggle the feet. You can stretch the legs out long. Stretch the hands overhead. Bend one knee and the other and come over onto that side. Press the hands up towards a seated position and you keep your eyes closed here. One more time, drop the right ear to the right shoulder. Bring that chin down towards the center. Come back up onto the other side. Pause there. Exhale, drop the left ear to the left shoulder. Bring it back down. Inhale, bring it back up to the right side. And back up. Nice work. Take your hands together, create that heat, that friction, of course, that little bit of love. Gently take the hands about an inch away from your face and down to your heart. Press them into your heart, send that love there. Slowly blink open the eyes. And thank you very much for joining me for this practice today. Namaste, guys. Hey. Great job. So for those of you that made it all the way through, congratulations. I hope your shoulders are feeling really juicy. I put the link in Facebook. It's over there. In YouTube, it's down below. The link if you would like to donate to Artio at this time. Please do not feel obligated. It is incredibly helpful if you'd like to keep it going, as well as if you enjoyed the class. If you have any questions, you can always send them my way. Or if you have any requests for certain poses that you may want to learn or certain things, we did shoulders this week, we did hips last week. If there's anything else you want to work on, we can continue with our shoulder journey. If you want, leave me a message, like, subscribe, comment. And I love you all, and I hope you're safe and healthy. Awesome. Oh God, feeling it. I'm like, such old woman man time over here. Nice. Bye guys. I love you. Bye-bye.